Hey y'all, welcome back. I've never tried to hide my love affair with Samantha. Samantha is my Singer heavy duty 4423 sewing machine. And tonight I want to show you some tips and tricks about threading and some secret tips about your bobbin loading that's going to make using this trouble-free. Okay, first on your bobbin, you want to stick with the class 15 plastic bobbins. Only use these in this machine. Second, there is a wrong way and a right way for your thread to come off the spool. If you can see here, if I take my thread, see how straight that is? It's coming off that way. All right, if you take your thread and it looks like this and it's like really coily, just turn your spool around. If this was one of those wooden spools where the thread is wound like that, you would want to put it on this stand with the thread coming off towards the back. And that's with those thread spools where the thread is just wound all the way up and then all the way back down. These kind are wound, kind of at angles. So you want to put it on that way so that the thread is coming off towards the back of the machine. And then make sure that you put your little cap thing on there to keep it going. Now, to load the bobbin, you're going to want to come through this first little hoop right here. See, it's got a one on there. And if you look at your little diagram, it wants you to go around this and then out this way. Okay, now, on your spool, you will notice that these have little holes. Take your thread, go up through the middle of the spool, and come out that hole. Now, there are many videos on YouTube that are telling you to take the end of your string or your thread and put it down into the hole and then set it down. Only do it that way going down if your machine is one of those ones that has a base on here that will cut your thread. If you don't have that, and if yours just looks like that, turn your bobbin up so that the tail of your thread is pointing up and then slide it down. And now it's nice and tight and you can go ahead and cut this. You don't have to hold it and let it twist and all that kind of stuff. Now, our next step in this process is we're going to flip this over that way. Make sure that your presser foot is up and just step on the pedal. Okay, I'm going to stop right here because I want to show you something. If you get to this point and all of your thread is bunched up here at the bottom, or if it's bunched up here at the top, you want to adjust this right here. You would take your screwdriver or that little multi-tool that Singer sends with you, and if it's bunched up at the top, you want to tighten this. If it's bunched up down at the bottom, you want to loosen this and only going around about maybe half a turn on the screw and then pull it all off and try it again. And so remember, if it's top heavy, tighten this. If it's bottom heavy, loosen this. but you want it to evenly feed all the way through your spool. Okay, so when it's full, it's going to stop on its own. If you think that you want to get more thread on your bobbin, you can loosen this screw right here and turn this little oblong thing around that way so that it doesn't contact this yet, because what it's doing is the thread that's on your bobbin is contacting this little oblong piece and it's pushing it away from the winder, so it'll stop. If it keeps on going and you've got thread hanging out all over the sides, then you want to loosen this and rotate this in towards the bobbin. Okay, again, you will look at this. Let me pull this off and look at it. At this point, I'm going to just cut my thread, and we can pull this off and look. All right, and that's what we have. This is the little piece that went up through. You can snip that off too. But do you see how evenly wound that is? Remember, if it's bottom heavy, you want to loosen this screw. If it's top heavy, which means that there's more thread at the top of the spool, then you want to tighten this. Okay, bottom heavy, loosen, top heavy, tighten. Okay, and then to get however much thread that you want on the bobbin, you can loosen this screw and adjust this little oblong little plastic piece to allow more thread, or rotate it towards the bobbin to lessen however much thread comes on there. And that looks good. That looks really good. And notice that that's not, you know, all coily and curled. It's pretty straight. That's because we came off of this in the correct way. Okay, so now we're going to talk about threading this. You still want to go through this one right here. See, it's got a number 1 on there, and it shows this going through here, and then you want to go around this and follow your numbers there for number 2. Okay, so this next part is pretty important. When you've come around this little hook, if you look here on the side, there's a little blade right there. You can, let's see if I can point it out a little bit more. It's right there. You want your thread, hold your finger down on this, tighten up your thread. You want it to go in between that little blade and this piece. Make sure that you get that in there, because that's one of your tensions. And then you got a number 3 right here. So you're going to go down there. You're going to go around number 4. You're going to come up here to 5. So you're still following your arrows. And when you come on here, you just want to go in that little groove right there. And then if you pull a little bit tighter, you can see that right there, there's a little circle. That's where you want your thread to go into. And then pull it out a little bit more. Okay, so once you've done that, you want to come down here to this number 6, and you're just going to go inside there. And if you look at this little piece of metal right here, it's got a little slit in the back of it. So you want to come around this way and go into that little slit like that. And then look right here, there's another one. So you just want to go in and back behind that one so that you're in that slit. I'm trying to do this without getting my hands in the way. There we go. All right, now we can thread the needle. On this machine, you just bring this down and you want to go around this piece so that it's holding it straight. And then you just want to come up so that that little piece catches your thread, and then just kind of let go of this end and let that go back up. And if you can see, there's a little loop back there. Just take your tweezers, pull that out a little bit, and there you go. You are successfully threaded, and you can go under your presser foot if you want to. Okay, so next we're ready to put our bobbin in, and we're going to push this little black button towards the machine, and that pops your door up. Remove the door, and then note that on the face of that door has a diagram of the thread path that they want you to use. So we're going to take our bobbin, we're just going to drop it in, and then we're going to take the thread and we're going to let it go down into that little slit, and we're just going to pull it back here towards the back. That's all you have to do, and then we can put our door back on. Okay, now we're ready to drop the needle down to catch this and get it started. So we're not going to use the pedal for that. We're going to use our hand wheel. What we want to do is we want to take this thread coming out of the needle, go into your foot, just hold a little bit of tension on there and just bring it down and bring it back up. And when you bring it back up, you'll notice there's a little string on the inside that's moving across from left to right. That's your bobbin thread. And then you're going to take this one that you're holding, apply a little bit of pressure, and then take something and just pull that out. That's all there is to it. Now we have our top thread and our bottom thread, and we're ready to sew. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take some fabric. Make sure you have at least 2 layers of what you're doing. You don't want to do this on just one layer. Take your thread hanging out, apply a little bit of pressure on it, drop your foot down. Now I've got this on a stitch length about 2.5. My needle position is in the center. I've got my tension on 4, and I've got my width on 0, and I've got it on straight stitch. Give it a little reverse there at the end, and always rotate your hand wheel towards you until this needle pops. This take-up lever is up and your needle is at the top position. Then you can raise your presser foot and pull your work out and cut the threads. And there we have a nice, beautiful, perfectly straight stitch. Okay, so that's really all there is to it. Some of the most important thing is to make sure that the thread on your spool is coming off that way, or if you're using this one, make sure that your thread is going that way. Make sure that you're using the plastic class 15 bobbins. Adjust this little silver piece to get your thread to go on the bobbin evenly. Remember, if it's bottom heavy, you want to loosen this. If it's top heavy, you want to tighten this. And only go maybe half a turn each way until you get it to where it can load up and down perfectly. And then thread your needle correctly. Make sure that you hold on to your tail ends when you start for about the first 3 or 4 stitches, and then you can let go and feed your work in. It's that easy. But I love my Singer 4423. This is my domestic machine, and it's named Samantha. My Vivor Industrial M2 machine. Its name is Veronica. And my JD Bow Juki 8700 clone is named Steve. But anyway, hope that helps somebody out. Y'all have a good week.